about David yesterday?
Yep.
What was the first couple things that went through your mind?
Um, well, I was I was concerned when I saw the reports come through that his family was all there. You know, that's never a good sign. But my first recollections of him are way back when I was coaching in England, of meeting him in London when he'd come over for the London games, and it just so happened the guy that I was working with was friends with him or associate of his, and so I got to develop a little bit of a relationship a long time ago with him. Just was always really cordial and nice, and it was, for me, it was a big deal to be talking to the commissioner of the NBA, and he was always had a lot of time for me. So that's the first thing I thought of, and then secondly, obviously, there's no denying how much he grew the game, and he was the leader behind all that. Obviously, lots of important people play important roles there, but still, somebody's got to lead that thing, and he was doing that to a level that was unseen.
Did you ever think of it in terms of, I mean, you're a product of the global game. You're a product
Yep.
of the G League. You're a product of a lot of things that
Yeah.
he championed.
Yeah, for sure. I think that he certainly, just the G League in general, was a big proponent of that. And I would say, when I was getting my ideas to start that team in Iowa, I was around listening to him say they were gonna, we're gonna get behind this. We can make this go, and that was part of what I was. It wasn't like it was just another fledgling minor league thing. It was like, if they do get behind it, it's gonna go, right? And that, I think, gave us a lot of confidence to go ahead and do it. So that's a good point.
This defense was top 10 in the league without Mark, since he got hurt.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Defensive rating. What are you guys doing to kind of stay above water in exactly?
Well, I think the first thing for us is, we've got some foundational things we like to do. We like to guard the ball pretty hard. We like to challenge shots, even though we're providing a lot of help. We gotta fire back out and challenge. And just, I think it's just an energy thing for us. The other night against Cleveland, it just you could just see that everybody was engaged and everybody was doing their job. And when we go out and play like that, we always give ourselves a chance. And I think that's it. We gotta have those foundations in, the energy there, and knowing that our defense is what's going to give us a chance to win.
I'm sure it's old hat for these guys, but how much are you enjoying? How much is this team enjoying? You're still here. You're still pretty good. When it may have been suggested other people.
Yeah, I mean, I think we haven't really listened to any of that stuff. I think there was an inner feeling in our locker room that we knew we were pretty good anyway. I think there's some special players on this team. So I think this is probably what our guys expected. They're not that surprised, but in saying that, they've worked very hard. I think they've taken a lot of pride in a lot of things, and I keep saying I'm really proud of the way they're playing. We have our slip-ups and we have our bad games here and there, like everyone, but for the most part, we come out and fight you and compete you and try to figure out a way to win and keep ourselves in the game.
In the second Boston game and then the Oklahoma City game, it seemed to be that you were matching up Serge with sort of their bulkier center more often than not, and saving Chris and sometimes Rondé for the other matchup. Have you liked the way you've seen that, and have you liked the way it's affected Chris?
Yeah, I mean, I think that the Christmas Day game kind of presented that, and so that was an easy one to kind of say, geez, why, we got to do this better and not get caught on the cross match because they're starting a different guy, right? I think we've had those problems in the past, so we got Serge out early, and then Adams is just such a big physical guy that made sense there as well. But I think it gives our team the best chance, and then I think it helps probably Chris the most, giving him a chance to not have to give 80 pounds up or something, so it lets him, be a little bit more effective.
The starting lineup switch, is that something you want to see more of, or is it just a one-time thing?
No, it's I don't know. I'm thinking about another switch tonight with another guy, and again, just based more on matchups, right? I think again they've got big strong guy in Butler and Adebayo and then Leonard, so it's pretty big and physical. So we may need one more. We're not that big and physical at the 3 spot when you start Pat, Kyle, and Fred. So we may make a change there tonight, but I'm still thinking about that, Eric.
Are you kind of entirely matchup based on that now? Do you see that being the way?
Not really. I mean, I usually just kind of live with it because we've had to. We're just kind of playing and trying to, if we feel like we're mismatched, we'll put in a scheme to cover some guys defensively, but double the post or whatever it has to be, and try to take advantage of them at the other end with some ball handling and speed. But I don't know. I guess I'm just I switched it the other night on a hunch to get both guys going, and it seemed to work out okay. And now I just look at this lineup tonight and think that we may need a switch tonight and see how it looks. It may match us up better in the second unit again as well.
Where do you see the similarities between the two franchises right now? This one and the one you're playing?
Well, I think that there's been a lot of talk of both teams developing guys that are undrafted or low draft picks or late first-round picks or whatever, and making those guys prominent players, a little bit unsuspectingly. I think both teams are, I look at them and I think they play hard, they guard, they really well organized, and I'm not so sure we're that all the time, but we have some similar characteristics that we're gonna ball goes up, you're gonna see two teams that are playing normally. Right, normally playing hard and playing to win and doing some sound things at the defensive end and trying to stop you, over the course of the game, which, at a consistency level type of thing. And I think that kind of makes the difference of, why we're both up in the top of the 4, whatever we're in, 5, whatever we're in.
It's organized disorganization on your part, though, right?
Well, it is a little bit. It's been a lot of work to keep it organized with the guys coming in and out, right? It's hard to know what's going to happen when guys are in and out, and it usually takes us 3 or 4 games to get reorganized again a little bit better. And I keep complaining about it's just hard to run our baseline out of bounds plays, because we've got so many guys playing out of position and things like that. But we're getting, as the games tick by, it gets a little bit more organized and feels a little bit more comfortable.
Mark's doing a little work there.
Yeah, but they're all out here. They're all able to get on the court.
And in Miami.
Yeah, and they all made the trip. So, but they're getting, they're on the floor, so that's progress. I think we're a ways away yet, though.